Hey everyone, what's going on? This right here, what you see is some Battlefield, the close quarter map pack, and this is the map called Operation 925, which it seems kind of ridiculous that I'm reading this out to you since it was just on the screen. But however, this map kind of reminds me of Mirror's Edge, so to say, and the reason why I think this is sort of Mirror's Edgy, and sorry for just making this word up. I don't know why I did this, but I mean it. When you look at Mirror's Edge 1, I don't know how many people actually played it. It was a quite successful game. Not quite as successful as Battlefield, of course, but pretty successful as well. And it was also made by DICE. So the thing is with Mirror's Edge, it was all most of the time either on rooftops or in some office buildings, and this is, as you can probably tell, it is an office building. And I hope what this means is that DICE, who, if you don't know, they also made Mirror's Edge, so it doesn't really seem too unlikely for me. But I hope what this means is that they are actually working on Mirror's Edge too, because I love that game. And seeing maps that look similar, that I mean it would be pretty cool to have Mirror's Edge 2 with Frostbite 2 engine, but you know, in the end it's only speculation. I have no idea if they are actually working on it, but I think it would be pretty awesome to have Mirror's Edge 2. So yeah, but anyways, getting back to what this is actually all about. This is about the close quarter map pack, and I'm playing some gun game, or how I thought they'd call it, Gunmaster. But basically it is exactly the same what everybody knows as gun game, which has been originally, I think, in Counter-Strike. I first played it in Counter-Strike 1.6, but it might have been around a little bit longer than that. I don't know, either some earlier version or something. And a lot of people also know that from Black Ops. And this gun game is a little bit different than the one in Call of Duty, which means it is kind of a team deathmatch version of gun game. So I mean, I would like it better the other way around. So because it is sometimes it's quite frustrating when you run into a group of people and you have to face them all, like 3 people, and you can kill 2, but then the weapon changes and you have absolutely no way of killing the 3rd guy. So I'd like it better if it was a free-for-all gun game, but you know, this is quite fun as well. And you do get a lot of assists and stuff, you know, since of course not only the enemies are running around in groups, most of the time people stick together, and well, yeah, but also with the close quarter map packs, there's not just this map coming, there's also 3 other maps coming in, and a couple of weapons, I think 10 weapons. This, for example, right here, the Spas 12, is one of the new ones. For me right now, I'd probably have to say it would be my favorite shotgun right now. Since, you know, it's a pump action shotgun, and I feel like it shoots a little bit faster than the 870 MCS. I'm not sure though, but it kind of feels to me that you can like get the second shot off a little bit faster. But yeah, right here what you're gonna see is the MK3, and this happens pretty much every second match I play, at least. I know a lot of people which experience that too. So the thing with this gun, which by the way it's not the MK3 anymore, I cut that part off because I just horribly suck with this gun. But the thing is with the MK3, it's a fully automatic shotgun with 8 rounds in it, and So that means, first of all, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but also then it has frag rounds in it, which means if you hit a wall near you or a guy, you're gonna get damage too. And this damage is every time it's exactly 25%. And so the interesting part is, it can happen that you shoot an enemy in, for example, in the foot, where it shouldn't do too much damage, which means it probably does 15 damage in the foot or something like that. And what happens then is you still get the 25 damage. So even if the guy was not shooting and you would put 4 bullets or 4 shells into his foot, that would lead to your own suicide. And as I said, it happens to me every second or third match. I don't know if this is like if the MK3 generally sucks or if it just is the combination with frag rounds. Because, you know, I know a guy, a friend of mine, who really loved to play with the MK3. I don't know how it is now, but before the patch he always told me it was a pretty good gun, something like the USAS. Maybe not quite as powerful, of course, as when that gun used to be OP, but he always told me it was quite powerful. So I don't know if it actually just sucks now after the patch, or if it's kind of only the combination with frag rounds. But either way, it sucks getting on that gun when you are in gun game. And now that I talked about one gun for the entire time, here's another new one, the LSAT, and a lot of people don't like that one too much either. So thing with this gun is it has quite a lot of recoil, at least some sort of, it seems that it has a lot of recoil, but when you stay on the enemy, at least that's what I experienced, it can practically kill them pretty fast. So you just stay on them even if you cannot even see the enemy anymore because of the recoil. But most of the times in the close quarter situations I get the kill with that LSAT, so it's not too bad after all. But if you haven't bought the close quarter map pack yet and you think like, maybe there's some good guns in there and I should buy that only because of those guns, well, then the LSAT is definitely not a reason why you would buy it. But you know, it's fun to play with it sometimes, but not that I would take it as my preferable choice. But this one right here, the JNG 90, I think, a bolt action sniper rifle with 6 shots. It feels to me like a mix between the M98 and the M40, so it seems to me like it would kill on pretty long range, but you can play damn aggressive with it. And yeah, and now I'm going for the last kill with my interesting new sandwich or butter knife or whatever it is that they implemented if you bought premium. It's basically, it's still the same knife, just with a different texture on it, and it always says ACB 90. Sorry, I just got a little bit distracted there in the end. Anyways, yeah, that was, I think, the first match of gun game I ever played after I played like I ever won after I played like 5 or 6 games. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed and see you guys later. Bye.